Alright guys, so in today's episode of Zom Bites, I'm going to be showing you how to take regular old top ramen and upgrade the shit out of it. So here, as you can see, I am using the shrimp flavor. You can use whichever you like. And what we're going to be doing is adding fresh vegetables inside it. I have carrots, corn, red bell pepper, white onion, mushrooms, and then we're going to be topping it with some lemon juice, some green onions, some chili flakes, and a fried egg. So keep watching if you are interested. I first start with making the broth. I believe that it is the most important part of ramen, carries the most flavor. So I like to hit it with some red chili flakes for spice, definitely optional. And then I put in some low sodium soy sauce. It has to be low sodium because, as we all know, ramen has a lot of salt to begin with. And then I like to put in some sesame oil. Sesame oil, in my opinion, has great flavor, but it could be overpowering. So make sure you do it in a low quantity. And then I do the same exact thing with vinegar. Vinegar brings out some certain flavors that I just love in ramen, so I do about a capful of that. While that is heating, this is when I cut all of my vegetables. And honestly, I just use the stuff that was in my fridge. So whatever you have or whatever your preference is, go ahead and use it. That's the beauty about ramen, is that you could basically add anything to it. So I have some mushrooms, some red bell pepper, I'm gonna add some white onion, and I also have some carrots and corn that were pre-cut. So while that's heating, again, I'm going to add all of the veggies to the broth so it can all cook together. All of the flavor can go throughout the vegetables, cook the vegetables down, and then we'll get a delicious, delicious meal. While we wait for that to boil, I'm going to start cutting some green onions for the garnish and then setting up the whole flavoring in the bowl. As we all know, top ramen comes with a spice pack that has a lot of sodium inside it. I'm only going to use about a third of what's inside there because I still want that shrimp flavor, and then I'm going to add some hoisin sauce to it as well. Now that it has come to a boil, I'm going to stick those ramen noodles deep in there underneath all of those veggies so it can get to cooking. And then after a little while, when it starts to loosen up, I'm going to take my chopsticks and just help it out a little bit. There are multiple ways that you can top a ramen dish with an egg, but here are my two favorites. The first being very simple, very easy. At the last few minutes of you cooking your ramen, just drop a freaking egg right inside, let it poach in that broth, and you'll get an amazing flavored egg. I prefer that yolkiness though. As you see here, I drop that broth right into that flavor mixture, and as I drop it, the yolk actually broke, which is fine because it creates a creamier broth, which is also favorable to me. So it all depends on you. And then I go ahead and I squeeze some fresh lemon right on top just to brighten it up and bring out those flavors. Then I also add the green onions right on top, and then bang it with sriracha, get it all up in there, and here you have it, the first dish. Now, if you want to go a little bit crazier, then you could add a fried egg on top. You already know the drill. Take an egg and fry it in some oil. Here I'm actually using some bacon grease, so that's why it looks a little discolored, but it just adds some extra flavor. And then pop that egg right on top of your ramen soup, and oh, look at how beautiful that is. Hit it with some pepper, some sriracha, flavor it up a bit, and you have an amazing dish that was probably underneath $1, maybe $2 even. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and definitely let me know down below what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.